abandoned foundry, this place sure is active.
Snipers.
What is taking them so long?
Extra precautions. Tombstone has proven challenging.
Right. Stay ready.
Hunt to live.
Live to hunt.
The two hunters shake hands. Peter, in his Spider-Man suit, is stealthily perched nearby.
Need to clear these rooftops and find a way in. It's lousy with hunters. If it's all for me, I'm honored.
Hey, finally finished with my dad. Still no clue where Dr. Connors is. I haven't seen Dad look this stressed in a while.
We'll find Connors. Why don't you call MJ and ask her to go swing by his house?
Yeah, good idea.
I'll meet you back at the Foundation once I'm done here.
What are you up to? Need a hand?
In Williamsburg, at the old steel foundry. Sounds like they're holding Tombstone here.
Sounds like a job for the Spider Pals.
That is not what we're calling ourselves.
Well, what do you and the other guy go by?
I don't know. Spider-Men? Spider-Mans?
That's confusing.
I should go. This place is crawling with hunters.
So you do need help.
No, do not come here. These people are deadly. Can't risk you getting hurt. Talk soon. This smokestack looks like my ticket in.
Using his webs, Peter pulls open a hatch, jumps inside, and closes it.
Just got off the phone with MJ. She said she'll head over to Connors soon.
That's great news.
Yeah, just making sure. You said the steel foundry, right?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Cardio.
Get back to your workout. I have to find Tombstone quick before he ends up like Scorpion.
We lost communication outside. Tighten security around Tombstone.
Calling reinforcements.
Reinforcements. Better play this quietly.
I see him! Look up!
Bleed for me!
I think that's the last of them.
A broad-shouldered hunter kicks a door in and steps toward Peter.
You guys just can't make it easy.
The hunter stands ready. A black-suited figure bursts through the ceiling and swings on an extended tendril-like arm. He punches the hunter, launching him backward.
Harry? What are you doing here?
Helping you out, Spider-Man. You're welcome, by the way.
Mechanical doors open.
I was hoping to do this quietly. Is this my fault? You go left, I go right.
Hunters charge.
Let's do this. I know you said you had this, but come on, look at us.
Honestly, I kinda hope to start you off with something easier.
What better way to learn than on-the-job training? I've never felt so strong.
Don't let it get to your head. We're not invincible.
Repositioning!
Get out of there!
You feel like this all the time?
It's not all punching bad guys. I've had to make some hard choices, too.
Guess that's the gig.
Harry and Peter land side by side. An APC with a mounted machine gun speeds into the foundry and takes aim. Fire and bullets erupt from its barrel. Peter and Harry acrobatically roll to dodge bullets.
Flamethrower? Unfortunately, I can't web that up. We'll need to find another way to shut it down. Watch out! They're on the platforms too! I got them! Stay out of the line of fire and thin out these hunters!
Do you think this suit is bulletproof?
Now is not the time to find out!
What's the plan then?
I'm working on it! Get to that back balcony! Harry, I've got an idea on how to take that thing down!
I'm all ears!
Up there, the vat! Fire!
Moving position!
I have an idea. Watch the vat.
The APC's machine gun aims at Peter and Harry on a high platform.
I'll distract it. Get up there!
Peter flips off of a railing and wall runs as bullets batter the wall behind him. He twirls from the wall and uses webs to zip onto a bale holding the vat of molten metal. Peter and Harry pull out the bale's giant pins detaching the vat. The vat crushes the APC. Harry lands with his palm on the floor.
That was fun. Now let's go rescue a supervillain.
Harry leaps to the rim of a full vat.
Reformed supervillain.
But still a guy who's tried to kill you a few times.
He's trying to change. I want to help him.
Let me take these guys.
Love your enthusiasm, but I like to work smarter, not harder.
What's the matter? We got this.
We do until we don't.
Watch this.
You okay with all this fire?
Yeah, actually. Not even breaking a sweat. I have a shot. This escalated quickly.
It always does.
Fighter pals. Getting a little hairy here. New position. You're right.
Hang on.
Whoa! I don't even know how I'm doing this.
That suit is wild.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. You should teach a class.
Maybe I can get my job back.
He whipped me.
You with me?
A hunter fires a rocket at Harry.
Watch out! No!
Peter dives into Harry as the rocket explodes behind them, pitching them through a hole in a brick wall and onto a moving conveyor belt. Debris falls on Peter's back, pinning him.
I'm stuck.
They're carried toward molten metal.
Harry, you with me?
Harry lays on his side, clutching his head.
My head. We need to move now.
They get pulled closer to the molten pool. The conveyor belt carries Peter and Harry toward the molten metal. Peter shoots web strands onto falling debris and pulls himself free, then backflips onto the conveyor belt. He grabs Harry and carries him to a high platform. Peter sets Harry down, then flops on his back wearily. A Talon drone hovers toward Harry and Peter, who stare cautiously. Peter and Harry raise their hands stiffly.
Maybe if we don't move, it won't see us.
The Talon drone flaps its wings.
Well, that was wishful thinking. They're here!
Hunters brandish swords and crossbows. Peter and Harry pose offensively.
What was that thing with your suit?
I don't know. That alarm really messed with my head.
Just glad you're all right.
Arrows, machetes, rockets, now robot birds.
Don't forget the robot dogs.
What's gonna try to kill us next? Let's do this! More rocket guys incoming!
Stay calm. Take them out one at a time.
Right. One at a time. You got it, Teach. This is getting intense. Where is this guy already?
Let me out!
Something tells me we're close.
Target is in my sight! Make him pay!
Starting to feel out of my depth here. Sure we can do this?
Of course. We're the Spider Pals.
All right.
Harry kicks the steel door from its track. Peter and Harry dodge arrows as they sprint toward a tall furnace. Tombstone watches from a cell under the furnace. A hunter fires a rocket, which explodes behind Peter and Harry.
Whoa! There's our guy. What's the plan?
I think we should get him.
A hunter brandishes curved swords. Above, hunters point crossbows. Peter rolls behind cover.
I'll run a distraction. See if you can break him free.
On it.
Harry leaps out from behind the cover.
They grow up so fast.
Airborne, Harry lands in front of Tombstone's cell. He uses a hunter to block another hunter's crossbow arrow, then extends his shape-shifting arm, knocking the crossbow hunter out.
I'm gonna break you out of here, okay?
You can't. They rigged this whole thing.
Then I'll de-rig it.
As Peter fights hunters on a walkway, Harry leaps onto a ledge above the cell. He slams his fist into a panel, then rips out wiring, causing smoke and electricity to burst from the panel. Molten metal bursts out of pipes and flows from a large spout. Tombstone casually paces his cell as large globs of molten metal splatter the floor around him.
What did I just tell you?
Sorry, it's my first day.
Gonna need a hand here!
Be right back.
Harry joins Peter, who faces a group of hunters.
Are they getting bigger?
Incoming!
One more time into the fire?
You're making jokes at a time like this?
Part of the job.
Ironic. The spider come to save me.
Hey, you owe me one!
Let's see if we make it out.
Where do they keep coming from?
Some sort of booking agency? We have to turn off this furnace! There! If we can overload the machine with a coolant, it should shut down! Just in time to shut down the furnace. All right, this should...
Debris smashes against Tombstone's cell.
You trying to kill everyone here?
Wasn't the plan! Sorry!
Tombstone glares from his cell. Hunters pour through double doors.
They don't quit.
Well, neither do we.
Peter drops behind the hunters.
Getting hot in here!
I haven't noticed. I think this suit is fireproof.
Lucky you! We don't have time for this!
What do we do?
Punch faster!
That I can do.
We gotta get Tombstone out! Maybe we can weaken the cage! There! Pull out those supports!
Call me crazy, but this might be one of the best days of my life.
We really need to get you out more! Only 2 left! What's this thing made of?
I don't know, but this place is falling apart.
Keep trying!
It's not working.
Just hang on! We need to pull those supports down!
Molten metal spews from destroyed pipes.
This whole place is going down!
I can't break through the cage. Maybe we go through the furnace.
No, it's too hot in there!
You got any better ideas? Hard choices, right?
Harry swings into a hole in the furnace.
What are you doing?
Peter swings over a gap and clings to the side of the furnace.
Come on, Harry.
He peers into the flaming furnace hole. An explosion knocks him to the floor. From ground level, Peter stares up at the fiery hole.
Now what?
Peter glances into the cell at Tombstone. A chunk of the cell's ceiling falls to the floor with Harry dropping beside it.
Let's move! Back through here!
Debris hits Harry's back. Harry scrambles to his feet and pushes on the cell door.
Get out of there!
Peter shoots webs at the cell door and pulls while Harry and Tombstone push. Tentacle-like appendages creep around Harry's arms. Harry sees flashes of the appendages stretching forward in a lab. Now the appendages burst forth from Harry's suit as tentacle-like strands, destroying the cell bars.
Let's go!
Follow him!
Peter rolls over fallen debris. A massive smokestack falls to its side, landing behind Peter and Harry as they dive through double doors. They follow Tombstone.
Is this job always so stressful?
Die here! Move it!
No, 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 no! We lost him!
Don't panic! Quick, this way! Harry! Harry! Gotta keep moving.
Peter launches himself like an arrow through falling debris. Harry strains to hold up massive beams. Peter yanks him clear. Harry and Peter dive out of the exploding foundry, trailing Tombstone. Tombstone turns a corner and leans over tiredly.
Hold up!
Can you see if we were followed?
On it.
Tombstone looks up at Peter, who clings to a wall.
Only downside to going straight. The game keeps you in shape.
Glad we got to you in time. Some of the others weren't so lucky.
They couldn't have offed me if they tried. Besides, they were waiting for their boss to do the deed.
Peter flips to the ground.
You have someplace safe to go?
Yeah. They come for me again, I'll be ready. Tell your friend thanks for looking out for me. See you around, Spider.
They shake hands. Tombstone runs off as Harry drops beside Peter.
Looks like they split. We should too.
Yeah.
Harry stretches his arms to a high ledge to launch himself airborne. On a rooftop mast, Harry and Peter are maskless.
Hey, good job back there.
Really? I was pretty sure I was just messing everything up.
You were, but in the best possible way.
Tendril-like strands rise from Harry's suit and clings to Peter's suit.
What are you...
Hold on.
Harry pulls the strands free. Peter and Harry fall to the rooftop on their backs.
Sorry. I'm still figuring out how this thing works.
Nice design.
What do you mean?
Didn't you just...
A newly emerged spider symbol has appeared on the chest of Harry's suit.
I guess I did. Would you look at that? I guess we really are spider pals now. I think I'm gonna head back to the lab, see if Dr. Connors has showed up yet.
Good call. I'll catch up with you soon.
Harry smiles warmly at Peter, then swings from the rooftop. Peter watches him go.
Incredible.
Harry stretches out his arms to swing over to a building. He drops out of sight.
Ma, this better not be because you saw a millipede again. Better check in with Pete first.
Hey, Miles.
Yo, man, it's been a minute. You need any spider help?
Actually, we're all good. We managed to rescue Tombstone before Craven could get his hands on him.
We?
Oh, long story short, my buddy Harry, he has some sort of power suit. Kicked all kinds of butt with it. He's gonna be a big help with these hunters, that's for sure.
Wait. Is he one of us now?
Sort of? It's all happening fast, but we'll talk later. Gotta run.
Talk later. He says that a lot. Okay. Better see what's going on with Ma. This is always a handy place to change.
Rio talks on the phone in her office.
This will make such a difference for the community. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, bye-bye.
Miles enters.
Miles.
Hey, Ma.
Subtitles. Come, sit. Miles sits across from her. Rio smiles warmly.
I just wanted to check in. See how you're doing.
Subtitles. Everything okay?
Fine.
Rio nods slightly, then side-eyes him.
Everything's good.
She maintains a stern gaze.
Okay. It's just a lot right now.
Miles stands.
So much to take care of in the city. Super stressed about my college essay. Pete's busy doing other stuff. And Lee. Lee's still out there. Doesn't that bother you?
He leans his hands on a chair. Rio nods.
Of course it bothers me.
She wrings her hands.
But I'm committed to making this community better.
She stands.
I've got to let go of things that don't serve me and focus on where I want to go, not where I've been.
Subtitles. Do you understand what I said? She takes Miles's hand.
Yeah. But Lee? I can't just let him go.
Miles's brow furrows slightly. Rio's eyes soften. Rio continues looking at Miles, then reluctantly picks up her phone.
Angela, I'm gonna have to call you back. No, how can you be locked out? You have a key. Oh. No, I understand the urgency. Let me make some calls. Okay.
She hangs up.
Mom, do you need me to go?
He mimes web shooting.
Didn't you just finish telling me how busy you are?
Yeah, but I always have time for my community.
A slight smile brightens Rio's lips as she nods.
Okay, Ma, where am I headed?
Harlem Cultural Center, 116th and Convent. That was my friend Angela on the phone. She's the curator, and she's trying to give a prospective donor a private tour. But the security system locked her out.
Whoops! Awkward!
Angela lined up a bunch of items for a new music exhibit, but funding fell through. And if this donor doesn't cover the costs, the museum might have to close.
I'll make sure they get in.
Now, you know I'm passionate about preserving the musical heritage of this community. But how can I donate to a museum where the security system isn't even functional?
Darren, I hear your concerns, but I assure you this museum will be...
Spider-Man.
Oh, thank God. The system's locked us out and it's not responding to any input at all.
Let's see if I can figure out what's wrong with it.
Darren and Angela wait outside an old brick building.
Need to find the control panel.
I got Mysterio's autograph at Coney Island.
There we go. Control panel.
A tiny arachnid bot.
Relays are overloaded. Gotta get inside the walls to fix them. Let's patch things.
Who are these guys? Should be a local. The MP took out the whole system. With all the loading. Right, it's back, and you're in. So that's how we got locked out. Better reset the system so I can get in there and stop these guys. Got it. But the system's still down. Gotta find all the relay boxes. Hey, Miles. I checked in with all the police shelters. I wanna see Martin Lee. Thanks. I can't believe I didn't get away when I could've... You know? Could've what? I made sure you didn't hurt anyone else. Right. Well, don't worry. I'll keep looking. Keep following that wire. There must be some valuable stuff in here. These guys seem like pros. Get this back online. Nice. But the system's still down. Must be more relays. Zach and Drum are already in the truck, right? Yeah. But we got time. Well, how do you pass these guys without being spotted? How about a distraction and the key of the sea? Stay out of sight as much as I can through here. Keep it together, man. Don't you punk out on me. You can do this. Another Venom, that guy. Yo, Doug, that better be you! Miles, everything okay? I'm going to a snag, but I'm handling it. While you're there, check out some of the instruments. Get you ready for college. Ma, I'm going into music tech. Computers are my instruments. Music starts with a human, their instrument and their soul. When you're mixing or sampling, you have to listen close to capture that soul. Computers can't do that. You know how old you sound right now? Old and wise? Okay, getting a stronger signal now. Looks like there's one more relay to bring back online. Oh, man. Gotta get all the way across the room. How much time we got? Is someone bumping into things? Who's playing music? Now get this last relay online, then head to the voting dock. Make sure these guys don't get away with any of this stuff.
The bot scuttles away.
Spider-Man, the front door's finally open. But there is a bunch of stuff missing.
It's all up back in the loading docks. And I'll make sure it stays there.
Let's get out of here, quick! Boss said this would be an in-and-out job. Now Spider-Man's here!
Whatever! Take him out! Tell your boss, don't go messing with my neighborhood!
You're done now, Spider-Man!
Several cars veer into the loading area and armed thieves pile out. One of the earlier thieves hops aboard a packed box truck just as it pulls away.
Hold him here. Meet at the rendezvous point in an hour.
Not today. Gotta stop those trucks. Gotta pick one for now. Give it up, guys! You're not getting away!
Throw something at him! Anything! Go play with this!
Y'all wanna do this the hard way? Okay by me!
Miles performs an aerial flip onto the stopped truck. He webs a small tom drum and reads a logo on its side.
Funky drummer.
He secures the drum to his back with a web, then swings off. Outside the brick facade of the Harlem Cultural Center, Darren speaks with Angela.
They only recovered items from one truck? What a mess. Sorry, Angela. This is a deal breaker.
Darren throws up his hands and walks off. Miles arrives with the drum under one arm.
There goes our best hope for a big donor.
There's still the fundraising gala.
If we don't find that second truck, there is no exhibit. Without an exhibit, there is no gala. Without a gala,
She looks up at a museum banner.
the museum will have to close.
Miles drops to the sidewalk beside her.
That won't happen. I promise. Here.
He hands Angela the tom drum.
This belonged to Clyde Stubblefield. Oh, the original funky drummer. Do you know how often his rhythms were sampled? He was so influential, a direct line from funk to hip-hop. Thank you.
And don't worry, I'll find the rest of those items.
They shake hands.
Thank you.
They share a long look before letting go. Miles swings up to perch on an overlook.
I should check in with Pete.
Miles pulls out his phone. Over messy rooftops and between skyscrapers, New York rushes past in a blur. Traffic dots a broad street below, and thousands of windows glimmer in the sun. In another neighborhood, Peter lands on an apartment rooftop.